Hi everybody. Hi, I'm CJ and welcome to CJ's Kitchen. I'm about to bake a Bailey's, I don't really want to show the label, but Bailey's Irish cream, otherwise called rum cream. And I'm about to bake a bread pudding, and it's a Irish cream, rum cream, bread pudding. And so I've gone ahead and I've juiced my lime, but I want to show you how I do my bread pudding. And I'm gonna put a mask on because I'm actually gonna be talking, right? Okay, so what I wanna start with is doing my butter. So normally what I do, this is like a pound of butter, and I normally start my butter spicing, I'm flavoring my butter, because what I normally do, I butter the slice of bread. I butter the bread before I cube it. So I would put my butter in this, and make sure that your butter is at room temperature, okay? When you're doing your butter. I got my cinnamon here because I was baking and I really should have poured this out in a container. So now I tape it, and I'm gonna have a bit of issue to open this. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and punch a hole in that. So this is my cinnamon powder, and I'll just cut that. And I'll do a tablespoon of cinnamon powder, right? I really probably should have poured that out ahead of time, right? So I'll do like a tablespoon, and if you love cinnamon, you can also go ahead and use a little more, but I'll do like a full tablespoon. Okay, we'll get a little more in there, but that's just a tablespoon of cinnamon. And then I have some mixed spice, right? So I'll open that as well too. And I'll probably do a half a tablespoon of mixed spice. Okay, and I got my spoons together because I normally keep them together because I don't want to lose them. So I normally keep my spoons together. And then I'll go in, and this is nutmeg. In Jamaica we say nutmeg. nutmeg, but it's actually nutmeg, right? So I pour that into it as well. And now what I'll do, I'll try to get all the spices into the butter. Oops, uh-oh. Yeah, I should have had that butter at room temperature, but I just now decided that I would go ahead and do this this demonstration, because what I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for until tomorrow before I bake it. So I'll leave it overnight. Okay, so this is actually all right now mixed together. So like I said, I mix all the spices into my butter. Okay, I'll get me some paper. And so I'm gonna, here I have bread, and I got me some sliced bread. I mean, if you have leftover bread, you can always use leftover bread. Normally they say like stale bread is the best bread to use. But I actually just bought these today, and these are pre-sliced. You know, it does make it a little easier to pre-slice, to buy the pre-sliced bread. And what I'll do, should have gotten these. So now what I do, I actually go ahead and butter my slices. Okay? So what I'll do, I'll butter my slices. See? Okay, and I'll put those on here. And my hand is already clean, you all. I did go ahead and wash my hand ahead of time and prepare my stuff ahead of time. Oh, this is a huge slice of bread. I think they made a mistake with that slice right there. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna butter, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna butter. And I use all the bread, and I don't remove the sides because I like having my bread okay. So now I'm throwing away everything. Okay, so this is where now I'm gonna cube my bread. Okay, so we'll cut those. Put in here. All right, this is where I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna butter my bread slices. And like I said, I'm making a Irish cream bread pudding. Okay. And I like to put butter on both sides. And my counter is clean, you all, because I went ahead of time and cleaned out this counter. I normally would do 2 bread. So I'll do as much as the butter can do. Okay, so I have 1 pound of sugar here. And this is granulated sugar, otherwise known as G sugar. So, and I'll pour this in here. And this is a pound of sugar, right? That's a pound of sugar. And I'm actually gonna put a little salt in it, because as you all know, when you are making a cake, when you're baking a cake or stuff like that, you need a little salt to bring up the flavor, right? So I just do a half a teaspoon of salt because, just a little more, because the butter already has salt in it, right? So I'm mixing my sugar and my cake, and in this we're gonna add some almond spice. And normally, okay, so normally I'll just pour in, but I'll do tablespoon right now. So that's a tablespoon of almond spice, and this is something straight out of Jamaica. This is called Rose Almond, and this is so good, y'all. I normally have to send to Jamaica to get this particular spice. So there I go with 2 tablespoons of that one. Top back on onto these, and then we're gonna go in with our vanilla. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I only do 1 tablespoon of almond spice because it's really strong, right? And I'm also gonna go in with some white rum. Okay, I get some white rum in that one. And here comes the main ingredients and the special ingredients. And this is called Irish cream. And I'll pour that in. That smells so good. All right, so I'm gonna leave some to pour in after. And now, oh my goodness, this smells so good, y'all. All right, so that's where we got that mixed in. And I never go anywhere without my wooden spoon. Okay, and I'll make sure that's mixed in, okay? And I'll pour some more bay leaves in here. All right, we're gonna see. Now we have the bread already in this one. So now we'll go ahead and we pour our mixture over the bread. Okay, that smells so good. I might add some wine to this as well. Okay, so let's go over here with this. And in this, we're gonna also add some raisins. Okay, so we're gonna add some raisins to this. In here, I have mixed fruit actually for my fruit cake. So we're gonna pour some of that into this mixture along with, get some wine and stuff in there. We're getting a couple of cherries and stuff in there too. These have been soaking for a while, so listen, you can't take alcohol, you don't need to be eating this bread pudding, but this is how this is done. Okay, I don't want to put too much of the let me get the mixed peel and stuff in it. Okay, all right, so now we go ahead again and we pour our bay leaves in. I want to leave a little to top it off later on. So we mix this in. Okay, I'm gonna try and make some. I get some of this wine over in here. So there's no milk in this, okay? You can use, it's optional, but because when I use the wine and the rum and stuff, it keeps it longer, right? It keeps it, preserves it, you know? So there we go. Just gonna get some of that, some more oats in there, because at the end of it all, the bread is actually gonna suck up the Okay, so we'll get some more wine. I have some more wine here. We'll pour some more wine over that. Okay. Alright. So let's get that in there. We'll mix all of that in. Want to make sure we get every bit of the bread into the rum cream. Okay, so and this is Bailey's bread pudding, y'all. So we're gonna leave this overnight. So this will soak up all the rum cream, all the wine. Oh, you can get high in this thing. You can get high in this thing. Okay. So now that we've gotten all that in, I'm gonna leave this until tomorrow. And then tomorrow, so now I cover this and I seal that. Shake, shake, shake. So tomorrow we'll do that. All right. So if you like, you can place your order for your Baileys. Okay. I'll just show the label, y'all. This is Bailey's, and it's Bailey's bread pudding. Right? God bless. And I'll keep you posted. Hello again from CJ's Kitchen. Welcome, welcome. So the last time you saw me preparing Bailey's Irish cream, otherwise called rum cream, bread pudding, and I'm about to, I just took it out of the fridge, the refrigerator, and I'm about to put it in the oven, and I wanted you all to see the preparation for it to go into the oven. I hope everyone is having a wonderful and a blessed day today. But so I'm gonna go ahead. So what I do, these are the cans I'm using, and these are not 9-inch square tins, and these are what I will use for my bread pudding. So I'm gonna go ahead and dust my pans. First, I use the pan to spread. And so my dusted pans look like that. Okay, and now what we're gonna do, I got more baking to do, so that's why everything is on here, because I'll be doing a second batch of CJ's Christmas fruit cake. So I have everything out, but in here, I got my bread pudding batter, and it's been soaking. It's been soaking since last night. So I'm gonna mix that in. And then I'm gonna load them into the tins. And so I had cubed my bread. Because so you'll still have chunks of, you know, the taste of bread in there, but it's actually soaked with rum cream. So just to get that flavor locked in there. And I've gone ahead and my oven is already on. So I'm probably only gonna get 4 of this. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna get from this mixture. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure we have enough in there. So in this one, there's no rising agent, like there's no baking powder. So you won't get it like rising above the top of the can as a normal cake would have done. Want to make sure we got all the bread pieces soaked. And this been soaking since overnight, y'all. Make sure we fill all the sides so we get a full cake. So I know a lot of American, when they hear about pudding, it's like a little pudding in a little pack. But this is an original bread pudding. This one is gonna be a little less because it's the last one. Normally the last one is for the family, right? For the baker. So. Also have a little more. So we're gonna get spatula and we're gonna make sure we get all this mixture, y'all. We don't want to waste it. So these are gonna be, you know, a bit rocky when they're done. They're like a rocky pudding. I'm trying to get them, make sure they fit into the side. So. Okay. All right, so then I'm gonna pour a little of the rum cream on top. We will also pour some on there after it's baked, but we just want to help to seal in some of that flavor as well. And now we're gonna go for our oven. Now we're gonna put these in the oven. So my oven has been preheating, so those are gonna bake at 350 for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. So those are in the oven. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my other mixture for my fruit cake, and come right on back and join me for that one. Thank you.